We interrupt this program already in progress to bring you coverage of the 2017 post-draft press conference, live from Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay. Before we get started, we used our first round pick on Joe Mixon from Oklahoma. I think he would be a great punch to our running game. I'm going to open up the floor to some questions. Okay, yes, you.
Yes, Tim Johnson, New York Daily News. You know the heavy cloud and attention that comes with picking this player so high?
What cloud? All I know is he has a strong arms and he's able to stiff arm defenders from the tape that we watch, on and off the field.
So you and your staff are going to overlook the domestic violence case that happened in 2014?
You think I give a fuck about what happened in 2014? I took myself to unmentionable things back in the day. You think I worry about that now?
Huh?
What?
So after releasing Ray Rice after his widely known domestic violence incident, why would you draft Joe Mixon, who was accused of the same thing?
That nigga got talent. Next question.
What made you choose someone with a checkered past like Mixon's?
You really want to know why? I ain't trying to be sitting on ESPN, FS1, or CBS in a couple years saying, hey, this is what I would have done if I was still in the front office, while sitting next to bitch-ass niggas like Stephen A. Smith and fat fuckers like Rex Ryan. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God.
It's the Black Canvas.
But you know, like we tell you all the time, you don't have to wait till a new year to start a new beginning. You can go ahead and actually start it today or last week.
I had a lot of people on TV talk about, man, it's a new year, you know, it's a new me. It's like, nigga, it's the same old you.
With ECST.
The whole 10 minutes, the manager kept on asking me, like, man, you want me to call an ambulance? Like, you want me to call an ambulance? And I was like, no, yes. That's why they gotta get rid of all of our leaders, man, and then like throw more dumb shit in our face to distract us, man.
Like Chanel purses. Presented by For Real.
For real, yeah. Jordans. Where the ceiling is the roof.
And now, ECST.
I'm in love with the coco. I'm in love with the coco. Guess what I got for the Lolo?
The Lolo.
I'm in love with the coco. What up, EC?
What up, ST, man? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm in love with the cocoa I see. Like most of white America right now. Love with that hair on.
I'm about to say they in love with that hair on.
Hell yeah, man. Motherfuckers ODing left and right, man. Shit's crazy. I saw another video this weekend where this lady stopped traffic because she OD'd on heroin, man. Just OD'd in her car, man. Caused bumper-to-bumper traffic, man.
Jeez, man. It's out of control, man.
Yeah, it is, man. It's just like we were talking about. We would text each other this weekend. It's crazy how the Trump administration is trying to find help for heroin addicts and heroin users.
Yeah.
To try to get them help like they're the victims.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to like weed and crack, you know what I'm saying, we're hardened criminals that need to be put in jail.
Yeah.
For free labor. I mean, man, it's just so much hypocrisy, man. But, man, what you been up to, man? How your weekend? How was your weekend, man?
Man, it was pretty straight. You know what? I kind of hung out with, my parents pretty much, man. Just hung out at their house, man. It was, pretty sad. This week was pretty rough for me, man. I didn't have nothing to do, so I gotta get back on it this weekend.
You gotta go do something, man. Go do David and Buster's, or you know what I'm saying? Run into somebody like run into somebody like that. What's that? Whatever that female name was, hanging out with Steve McNair. You need to be like trying to avoid those females, but go David and Buster's, hang out. You know what I'm saying? Do something.
Yeah.
Man, what I do, man? I ain't do shit, nigga. Man, I didn't do anything. I didn't go to no movies. I didn't do nothing.
Ain't no movies out.
Ain't no movies out, man. Like everybody talking about go see the Fast and Furious 8, man. I'm good on that shit.
Yeah.
That shit broke records again this past weekend, man.
Jeez.
I just own it, man. More power to him, man. Like we
Yeah.
said before, homeboy, our brother out here making bread, man. If you can milk that shit, milk that cow till that cow have a heart attack.
Yep, pretty much.
People want to see that shit, man. Let them go ahead and see that shit, man. But
Yep.
yeah,
As Nas said, and Hate Me Now, it ain't gonna never stop, niggas.
can't stop, won't stop. Man, hey man, appreciate that, man. I put that shit on my workout mix.
Yeah.
When this shit come in, man, don't hate me, hate the money I see, clothes I buy, ice that I wear, cars I drive, close your eyes.
Picture me rolling, sixes, money folding, bitches, yeah.
Honey's folding the witches, Nas get in you. Man, hell yeah, man. That's that shit, that's that nigga listening to that shit just be hating cause he ain't got nothing. That's that nigga hate. So a nigga ain't got nothing for himself. But yeah, man, I fucking love that track, dude. I'm about to add that shit back. But yeah, man, yeah, I did do something on the weekend. I was just like, pretty much like balls deep in like NFL coverage for the draft, man. Cause the draft is tomorrow.
Yep.
So many, like, dude, what's up with all these dudes having diluted, drug samples at the combine? What's up with this shit, man?
I know. I think what it is everybody knows, everybody that's a player that, that smokes weed. I think they all know sooner or later it's going to get passed. Like, it's going to get passed through. And if they have the talent, they know they're going to get drafted. At that point, I would say, hey, go ahead. Don't draft me. I'm going to go to the team that's in your division and we're going to whoop y'all ass every year.
And that's for my weed.
Yeah. So do what you got to do.
Hell yeah, because I was listening to Sirius XM and this one former GM was just talking about, man, like, I'm going to keep it honest with y'all. He was like, I would tell my players, like, hey, man, when you test it, just don't smoke when the time come up. And he's like, man, pretty much everybody does it. And he's just like, man, we just try to just let them know, give them a heads up when it's going to be around the time that they're going to randomly test you, and just be ready for it, man. And that's why they really get mad at the players when they fail, because they give them a heads up.
Yeah, they do.
And some of the players should be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to go hang out with Snoop and Wiz, man. Fuck this shit. The test tomorrow, Dez. Fuck it. I just don't understand it, man. Cause Reuben Foster had a diluted sample. His excuse was he had diarrhea, so he had to just drink a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Julius Peppers from Michigan got caught on Monday.
Is it Jabril Peppers?
Jabril Peppers. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Jabril Peppers. He got caught with a diluted sample.
Yep.
Saying, cause his excuse was he had to work out with the linebackers and the DBs, which he did do at the combine.
Mm-hmm.
And when I watched the interview on NFL Network, he did mention that in the interview. He was like, man, just try to stay hydrated, man. I guess either he slide like a fox.
Yeah.
Or he telling the truth. I'm more leaning towards slide like a fox. Because,
yeah.
like we said many times before, man, people smoke weed in the past, man. I don't really care. I'm a big advocate for them to legalize weed because I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because weed usually don't hardly bother people, man. So I'm not really worried about it. I'm really excited about the draft, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, dude, I'm ready to see who my Ravens are going to pick. Most likely we're going to either trade back or take Cam Robinson, the offensive lineman from Alabama, because my damn GM loves fucking
Alabama. Yeah.
He can be an Alabama player and be like third stringer. Like, we can work with you. Like, wait a minute, Ozzie, no. No, Ozzie?
Yeah, the only thing about Alabama players is that by the time they get to the draft, they're so worn out by, being under, Saban. They pretty much, they peak by the time they get to the draft, so.
Especially the running backs, man.
Oh, yeah. I.e. Trent Richardson.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. What you doing now? Hi now.
How about now?
But, I was watching the Alabama spring game on Saturday, man.
Yeah.
All them niggas do is reload, man.
Yeah.
All they do is reload, man. Their new quarterback they got, he's from Hawaii.
Oof.
He's like he like Marcus Mariota, dude. Like his first time out there, his first draft, his first time on the field, his first drive, his second pass was an 8-yard touchdown pass.
Jeez.
He was going up against first team defense.
Dang, yo.
Yeah, dude. It was like second team offense for your first string defense, dude. And he was out there just slanging it.
I tell you another quarterback that was looking good to me. Notre Dame's new quarterback. He played in the spring game this past.
Let's see. Look him up.
Yeah, because dude was slinging it too.
That's probably why Deshaun Kaiser left. Was it Andrew Hickson?
Yep, there we go. Because he's probably looking over his shoulder.
Hell yeah, he just like
no. Brandon Wimbush.
Brandon Wimbush? Okay, Wimbush, okay.
Yeah, Brandon Wimbush. Yeah, that dude was going to work.
Yeah, let's speak on that real quick, man. So if everybody don't know, Deshaun Kaiser came out in the media and said that he has the mind of Tom Brady, and he has the mind and the preparation of Tom Brady and the body of Cam Newton.
How do you know that though? Like how do you know that you have the mind of a multiple Super Bowl winner? Like we don't know what Tom Brady's diet is. So how do you know, what his mind is like?
He's pretty much trying to say
he's boosting himself up.
He's boosting himself up because of what his coach did to him coming out into the draft process, where Brian Kelly was pretty much saying he's not ready.
Yeah,
he's immature on and off the field. And if he says that, and the reports have gotten out about what he's done off the field, that means that the coaching staff and Brian Kelly covered for his ass a couple of times.
Yeah.
Some shit the dirty shit that he's been doing. And he knows with more free time and money, that shit can just multiply. Cause like what they always say, man, money just enhances your true character, your true identity.
Yes, it does. It doesn't hide your issues, but it exacerbates them.
Exactly. It sure does, man. So if you are a closet dick, before money, you're going to be an open closet dick after money, man. You're going to be a straight prick, dude.
Yeah.
Ain't shit going to change. You ain't going to become an angel. Yeah. Just because you got some money, you're going to be like, money equals power, man, in this country. So I'm the shit.
Yeah, look at Aaron Hernandez. You know.
Oh, God. We're going to get on that in a second. But, man, what's your, man, if I was his agent, I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, I would be on damage control. I would be like, hey, man, he didn't mean it. He was
upset.
He's just mad about what his coach said. He's trying to just prove everybody wrong, man. He's just trying to let teams know that he's going to be prepared when he goes in the training camp. Like, you can't be saying that kind of stuff, man, because that kind of stuff will, get the media. The media's going to blow it up, and they're going to make it seem worse. And then, you know how some people are just easily persuaded. Like, some GMs are going to just be like, hey, you know what? He does seem kind of immature. We're going to pass on him. Yeah. So, Las Vegas, this is the first year that Vegas has betting odds on what's going to happen in the draft. And so one of the lines is the over under on how many quarterbacks were drafted in the first round, and it's 3.5. The line is 3.5. So what that means is over under means if you're going to put money down, you'll bet a certain amount of money under if you think it's going to be under 3.5 quarterbacks, or if it's going to be over 3.5 quarterbacks, you put more money on it. Yeah. So I'm leaning more towards the under. Yeah, me too. I only think it's going to be 2 quarterbacks drafted, or 3, and the only way it's going to be a third one is if somebody trades up.
Yep. At the end of the round.
Yep. To get that 5th round option like we always talked about. So that's possible, but I think the 2. I'll get your opinion in a second. The 2 quarterbacks I think that's going to get drafted are Trubisky and Watson. I think those are the only 2 that's going to get drafted in the first round. No. Yes. Okay.
I'll say Trubisky and Kaiser.
Nah, I think.
Or it might be that kid from Texas Tech.
That's what I'm about to say. The 3 I think that are going to get through because the Houston Texans love Patrick Mahomes. So I think it's going to be Patrick. Yeah, because he's a gunslinger.
Yeah, but he came out of an air raid system. So,
dude, I watched one of his games. Like, man, his mechanics are all over the fucking place, dude. Like, that's what like Pick 6 City, son.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, seriously, man.
He comes from a system that's made to look like he's playing 7-on-7 drills.
Pretty much, dude. Because we gotta go back to what's fucking up these quarterbacks, man, that are coming to the league now are the Elite 11s.
Yeah.
The 7-on-7 camps that they go to, and then the spread offenses they go to in college, man, are messing up. They're messing up the NFL product because, like Bill Polian said, the same thing as Bill Parcells says, we can only take what college gives us.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? That makes sense to put it in layman's terms. It makes a lot of sense. Like, if you're going to send us, if the trend in college is nothing but scat backs, the trend in the NFL is going to be scat backs because that's what you're sending us.
Yeah.
That's why the NFL has changed so much. It's almost changed to a somewhat of a spread offense to a certain degree. But another thing that's hindering these quarterbacks is early success of certain quarterbacks like Matt Ryan, Joe Flacco, Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Like, those dudes are exceptions to the rule. And Andrew Luck before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Those guys are exceptions to the rule. Like, everybody can't come in like that, man. Some people are like Aaron Rodgers that need to sit and benefit from sitting for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then you come out and play, but fan bases put too much pressure on the GM.
Yeah, they do.
And the owners, just like the owner right now, man, Cleveland's fucked because the owner wants a quarterback, which he wants Trubisky, but they need to draft Myles Garrett number 1 and then try to get Trubisky with that 12th pick and try to trade back up. You do not need to pass on Garrett at all.
You know, the funny thing about that is,
Yeah,
Warren Sapp came out and said that he
I'm about to
doesn't
say
see
something. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he doesn't see the star power in Myles Garrett. I thought that was kind of interesting for him to say.
Yeah, now, do you think Sapp said that to get himself back into the limelight?
Possibly.
Or you think he really meant it?
Yeah, I mean, you never know. He could be on Skid Row right now. And or very close to it.
Down on Skid Row, down on Skid Row, down on Skid.
So, I mean, you know, he could be saying anything to I guess move the needle, you know, so that, you know, I guess he can be placed on his local Fox Sports channel.
Yeah, you can do something, man, because you have a cush job like that, man. We talk about this shit on past, like this episode's an old episode. How you just like, man, you let pussy fuck you up, man. How you gonna just let a prostitute fuck you up from a cush job where you talking about shit that you don't really have to even study for? You have to just roll out of bed and just talk about it because that's your life.
Pretty much.
Yeah, dude, like, you don't fuck that shit up. That's an easy paycheck, man. That dude's so fucking stupid. But I think Sapp, man, to a certain extent, I think what he says has merit.
Yeah, it does.
Because when he faced top competition, man, the stats aren't there, dude.
Yeah.
But when he does face lesser competition, man, it's just kind of like, it's like people that don't play football or people that play Madden, it's kind of like when you play against a computer and it's on rookie mode and you just running through shit like, I'm the shit.
Yeah.
But then you play somebody online on all Madden mode with the difficulty and you can't get shit done.
Yeah.
Like, that's how Myles Garrett is on the field, dude. Like, period. Like, when that shit on rookie mode, the motherfucker's like, I'm a beast, look at me.
Yeah.
But then when that shit, you playing somebody else, he be like, man, nah, go ahead, man. You can go watch the UCLA game, rivalry game. Go watch that game. Don't leave me alone, man. I'm alright. But, he hasn't come out and said anything, which, you know, Myles Garrett, all he got to do is just talk shit about Sapp Pass, man. That'd be the end of it. But
to be honest, it would be wise for him not to even respond, at least until after the draft.
Yeah, you're right. Before they dig some shit up about him.
Yeah, or you know, depending on how teams see how his attitude is responding to Warren, they might decide to pass on him.
Yeah, another thing, man. Booger McFarland was very critical of him, and he was supposed to do an interview with him on Mike and Mike in the morning. He declined to do that interview. And also, Colin Cowherd was critical of Myles Garrett, and Myles Garrett did not come on his show either. So this dude just is sensitive.
Yeah, okay.
So if you're an offensive lineman and you're studying him now, Ronnie Staley for the Baltimore Ravens, go ahead and just get in his head, know he's weak, and let him know, you know what I'm saying, you know, you can't have no bitch ass dudes up in this league, man. I'll be talking straight cash money to his ass.
Yeah.
Knowing if he's that sensitive about who he is, but like Bill Polian said, he has other ventures and he has other things that he's like focused on besides football. He stressed it a lot in his interviews.
That's not smart.
Nah, man. I don't care what you're into, dude. You lie you lie to the scouts and be like, man, football is life.
Yeah.
Get that money, then once you're in, and after you're on your second contract, which pretty much is going to be your biggest contract, then you be like, man, I have other benches and other business ventures I like to get into.
Yep.
You know?
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the Calvin Johnson thing, but just don't let people, like, that's the one thing I hate about, like, African American men today, man. Like, to a certain extent, man, we're attention whores, man.
Yeah.
We guys just be like, hey, man, this is what I'm into. And this is
Yeah.
what I'm doing. Like, man,
Yeah.
just, like, man, move in silence, man. What the fuck?
Exactly.
What happened to that, dude? That's all they got to be. A cool thing you can do is just do your shit.
Yeah.
Let your actions speak. They'll be like, hey, man, I'm about to start this shit, man. And then, like, never do it. And they be like, man, where's your shit at? And then they would look at you like, man, you know what I'm saying? You all talk.
Yeah, exactly.
It's better just to be quiet about it. But, we'll see, man. Tomorrow, man, I'm super excited, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Be up there. Well, chill with my boy Jay. You know what I'm saying? Got some piece of wings. We're going to, enjoy the draft and, watch my Ravens trade back. and we'll be pissed off in the fucking process. But, Andrew, do you still have a squad since your team left home?
No, I don't. I guess, either, the Seahawks or the Panthers, but I don't know. I'm still kind of, I guess, weighing my options. I'm just a fan of football.
Yeah.
So, I guess I get enjoyment out of seeing, other teams,
like certain matchups and stuff.
Yeah, seeing how they operate, seeing, what schematics they come up with, so I don't know, I'm just a fan of football. That's what I like, cause usually, when, NFL Sundays, I don't just watch one team. I never did that when I had one squad. So, I like to see what's going on around the league. So,
hell no.
watch everybody. So.
Yeah, man. When the Red Zone channel came out,
yeah.
even if the Ravens were playing, I'm like, man, watch the Red Zone. Like,
exactly.
And then if I don't see the Ravens on there within like 20 minutes, like 20-minute intervals, I'm like, oh shit, man, we ain't doing shit. And I check the stats on my phone. I was like, fuck this, man, we gonna lose this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, man, this has to be the greatest invention in TV history for the NFL. Is a fucking Red Zone channel.
Yes, it is,
dude. And every time you're talking about 7 hours of commercial-free football starts now, I'll be like, yeah.
Hey, I remember when, like, you first pointed it out to me, and, like, first thing I did, I was like, wait a minute, what you talking about? So I got online, and I was like,
yeah. No, that's like the ultimate crack for crack fiends, man.
It is, dude. If you're a true football fan, NFL Red Zone is your channel. Like, you don't watch nothing else.
Nothing else, man. It's the NFL product is just an all-time high, man. This is like the highest of heights that the NFL is going to get to. The only thing the Phantom can't get any higher than this, man.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so, man. This is the peak. We're pretty much going to be here when the downfall happens because it's going to happen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Every sport has happened.
They keep pushing this, global, extension crap. They need to let that go because don't nobody care about the NFL outside of the U.S., man. Nobody,
dude.
They just stop it. Maybe Mexico City. They because they got big time Raider fans down there. But other than that, man, ain't nobody think about NFL. So we just need to go ahead and just capitalize on this market that we got here before, they let these other sports come in and take the market over.
Yeah, because the only one, like we said in the past, the only one's probably going to take it over is the NBA.
Or soccer.
Yeah, soccer too, yeah. But, speaking of which, man, get on the NBA for a second, man. What you think about the Cavs sweeping the Pacers, man? You think they're gonna coast through the East, or you think the Pacers just suck? Who gonna give them a challenge, man? My bad. The better question is, who's really gonna give them a challenge before you get to the West and lose?
If it's the Bucks, if the Bucks beat the Raptors, the Bucks can give them the biggest challenge. That's what I think. In the East. Now, we also got to pay attention to what's going to happen between Chicago and Boston. Now, I don't know if Boston goes through, they're going to smash Boston. But if Chicago makes it through, like they might get one game out of it, but I think Cleveland will still win that series 4-1. But yeah, their biggest test is going to be Milwaukee because they're young, they're they're tall and they're long. Like I don't know. They're gonna have to keep the Greek freak out of the paint. They're gonna have to turn him into a jump shooter because if they don't, that man gonna run all over their defense. And they don't have very much of a defensive presence on that court besides LeBron, and that's only when he want to play defense. So
that is true, man. But like when LeBron want to flip the switch, man, he can flip the switch.
Yeah, like he did in Game 3.
Yep. So, like, LeBron, you can't, like, when are people going to stop hating on this nigga, man? After he got that ring last year, the hate should have just left your body. Like, for real, man. There's no more hate. You can't hate him anymore, man. And Skip Bayless still trying to find reasons to hate him, dude.
Yes, he is.
Cause that's pretty much what made him. But still, though, man, if he retired now, dude, he's one of all-time greats.
Yeah, no question.
He just passed Kobe on playoff points, all-time playoff points. He just passed Kobe, man. He's gonna pass Michael and Wilt. He's gonna pass them all. He's so close.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's ridiculous, man. But I see them make it all the way to the finals and going 4-2 against the Warriors, dude.
But here's the thing, though. With Steve Kerr out, we don't know how Mike Brown is going to be. Like, cause, I mean, yeah, he's from the coaching tree of Greg Popovich. Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the last time Mike Brown was in the finals, he lost 4-0 to the Spurs. So, I don't really know if he can keep that team together. But then again, you also have to look at the fact that in essence, it still is Mark Jackson's team. And I'm finally glad that Steve Kerr actually made mention to that in his last interview. He actually gave Mark Jackson some credit, saying that the team was pretty well formulated before he got there. It was just, I guess, whatever system that, he runs that I guess I kind of fortified everything. But I don't know.
No, if you Mark Jackson, man,
you pissed off.
That shit gotta hurt. And then you call games too?
Yeah, you call all their games.
You call all their games, man. Like
all their national TV games.
He's been pretty professional too, man. He hasn't broken down yet. So
to his credit.
Yeah, to his credit, man. I'm happy for him, man. Cause it couldn't be me, dude. I'll be on that bitch like, man. It's my ring.
Yeah,
like
hell
yeah, as a confetti falling, it's my fucking ring, man. That's when they throwing the mic down. Mark, man, you gotta interview Steve Kerr. Like, man, fuck that shit. That shit, man. I go up in the locker room, I go into like the Warriors locker room trash and shit.
Yep.
Hey, it's my desk. Throwing shit everywhere. Yeah, man, we read enough, man. Welcome to another great episode of the Blank Canvas Podcast. We're our weekly show that comes on at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on your favorite worldwide podcasting services from iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, and Audio Mac. And you can follow us on your favorite social media sites. That's Twitter at Blank Canvas ECST and on Facebook at Blank Canvas ECST.
Yep.
And without further ado, let's get to the news.
Let's get it, yeah.
All right, all you fat fucks cover your ears. Cause I know most fat people drink diet sodas, me included. It said diet sodas may be tied to stroke and dementia risk.
Mm.
Dude, when I read that, I was like, shoot, because like every Sunday, man, like every football Sunday, I would literally go to the Papa John's, get a pizza, breadsticks, get a brownie, and I'll get two Diet Cokes to top it off. Like, dude, like Diet Cokes is stable. Just like, man, it ain't that bad. I had Diet Cokes. You know what I'm saying? Diet drinks justified the fatness. You know what I'm saying?
Like your whole meal, basically, you just sucking down sugar with pizza, breadsticks, and the brownie, and Diet Coke on top of that.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's just a mountain of sugar. I'm just chewing sugar, dude.
Yeah.
That's all that shit is, man. But the CNN report said go up and down an artificial sweetened beverage not only may be associated with health risks for your body, but probably brain risk as well. Artificially sugared drinks such as diet sodas were tied to a higher risk of strokes and dementia in a study which was published in the American Heart Association journal on Thursday. The study sheds light only on association as the researchers were unable to determine an actual cause and effect relationship between sipping artificially sweetened drinks and increased risk for stroke and dementia. Therefore, some experts caution that the findings should be interpreted carefully.
Wow.
No connection was found between those health risks and other sugary drinks such as sugar-sweetened sodas, fruit drinks, and fruit juice and fruit drinks. Man, that's what I always said, man. Like when I was like reading all these like fitness books and fitness like articles, they say like if you're gonna do it, go all in.
Yeah.
So if you're going to drink, a Coke, drink a Coke. Drink a regular sugar Coke. Drink something that's like something from sugar cane. Don't drink something that's artificially sweetened. Just go ahead and just say fuck it, because it's not that much of a difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, now man, it is crazy now. When I do drink regular Cokes, man, it just tastes funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just too much. It feels like there's too much sugar in it for me, and I'm kind of used to the diet drinks. But after like reading this shit, man, and me getting up there at age, it might be time for me to let this shit go.
I mean, the thing about the Diet Cokes is you just don't know how refined the substitute sweetener is. Like you don't know what kind of toxins that you could be putting in your body. I remember trying a Diet Coke for the first time ever in my life, and I immediately spit it out. I felt like it was the nastiest thing I've ever had in my life. And from that day, I've never had another one. So I don't mess with Diet Coke anyway. I don't mess with pop, period.
Yeah, you don't drink it. I don't know how you do it, son.
Yeah, I definitely ain't doing it. Well, it's easy, really. Don't get me wrong. Every now and then, I do kind of want a root beer. Like, every now and then. I know you hate them, but...
That's gotta be the nastiest shit ever invented. I'm sorry.
Man, that junk is ridiculous. Shit's good.
Shit.
But yeah, I get a craving for one every now and then, but I guess my discipline to not drink them at all, it's been a few years since I've had pop like that. So, like, if I do like turn one up, like it's gonna taste weird to me because my palate has been adjusted to the point where I don't even, I don't crave it anymore. I don't even think about drinking a pop anymore. Like I stick to, water, like juice, maybe like ocean spray juice that don't have like that high fructose corn syrup in it. Mm. As far as like the drinks that I consume, it's basically water and juice. And I might sip a little something like, some wine every now and then.
Oh shit, we got a bougie, refined nigga on the episode today, folks. I'm just joking, man. Let me stop. I'm just joking, man. You know how like low income like black people be like, you bougie and you do something that's like common.
It'd be like $10 wine. And like,
Yeah, like, ooh, like, you too rich for my blood. Like, do you need help? I'll help you. Like, shit. Well, yeah, man, I understand. But yeah, I don't know. I used to, like, back when I was in high school, dude, I used to be, like, heavy. And I mean heavy on orange juice, dude. I would drink orange juice all day long, dude. That used to be my drink. Now, I haven't had orange juice in years.
yeah.
I can't drink my calories anymore, man. And then, like, juice, you drink your calories, there's so much sugar in it. And I used to drink the Ocean Spray stuff too, like the cran, mango, and all that other shit.
Yeah.
I used to literally, like, I think my issue is, you probably do sip on yours, but let me tell you straight up what I would do with mine, man. I would literally take the jug, throw that shit in the freezer, and then, like, after like 30 minutes, hit that bitch out and, like, drink half of that bitch. And then, and then, like, sit up the rest of the day and drink the rest of it. I would drink, like, a jug at a time. I wouldn't pour it into a glass. I drink shit out of a jug. So, it's just, I overconsume shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my fault. That's my problem, man. Like,
I mean, I did that too, though. I did that with certain drinks. Like it was like a pina colada drink. Like I would drink it all in one setting, or if it was like cookies or cupcakes or something, like something sweet, like I would smash it in like an hour setting. I used to kill stuff. Like I can still today. Like I'm still pretty bad on sweets. Like I'm not as bad as I used to be, but yeah, I've cut out on the drinks, and I guess sooner or later, I don't know. I guess when the 7-year-old kid inside of me is done with sweets, then I'll start kind of slow down. But until then, I'm chugging.
oh yeah, man. Speaking of which, man, what was the name of that ghetto ass drink we used to drink back in college? And we used to get it from the gas station. It was in a carton. Dang it! What was the name of that drink, man?
Talking about jungle juice?
Yeah, it is. With
that giraffe on it.
Yeah, the giraffe.
Mix it with that lemonade, nigga.
Yeah, dude. Cause I remember, like, when I first got up there, y'all put me on that junk. And I was like, man, what is this? This is number straight sugar.
Yeah.
And it was good too, dude.
Yeah.
If you had to shake that junk up, man, all the, like, the sugar be at the bottom, so you had to shake that bitch up so you can get the flavor all the way through it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that shit and chest pie, man. That's the best two things that ever happened to me going to that school. And chest pie, dude, is that shit. If I ever see one, man, I pick up one instantly, because I saw that junk in Texas, and I bought like a gang of them bitches. Because I was like, man, I haven't seen a chest pie in a minute. It was like, do. Oh man, that's my fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, everything in moderation, y'all. Y'all gotta keep shit in moderation, man. Because, you know, you can't be like me, man. That's my damn problem. That's my fucking weight shift, because, like, once I go off the rails, it's just like, man, it's like a free-for-all, man. I just know how to moderate shit.
Runaway freight train.
Yeah, runaway, love. Runaway. That's like playing that song and, like, just thinking like a fat black dude just, like, eating fast food. That's me. That EC was just 15 years old. Nobody talking about macros. He's sitting there stuffing his face, like, eating a whole piece of it. Got pepperoni on his face and shit, knocked out with a dying drink in his hand. Like, look at him kill himself. Hell yeah, man. But, dude, okay, the other topic we about to get, other, like, news, somewhat news topic we'll get into before we start our topic is, Aaron Hernandez, and, like, the news coming out after his death, man, has just been really disturbing.
Yeah.
And seeing kind of fabricated. And what we're talking about is, like, how, like, all of a sudden, like, he's gay.
Yeah.
Like, in depth, he just became gay, man. What you think about the FC?
I think it goes to the narrative that I told you about before we got on air. When you look at colored people within the entertainment industry, none of them ever, especially the males, none of them ever leave clean. None of them ever leave as if, untarnished. There's always something that, that would tarnish their legacy or something like that. So you look at Aaron Hernandez, you look at Bill Cosby. Even though the things that these people are accused of may be true, it's just a simple fact that they're there. O.J. Simpson,
Yeah.
Will Smith. There's been things said about him.
Yeah, I heard gay rumors about Will.
Yeah.
I heard gay rumors about Usher, P.
Yeah.
Diddy,
Oh,
Quincy Jones,
yeah. So,
L.A. Reid,
yeah, the list goes on and on.
Russell Simmons.
African Bambaataa, like the list goes on and on. So I'm not surprised to, see this or, happening to a man that's, deceased now. As a matter of fact, they had his funeral on Monday. And I don't know, man, like it just goes to show, man, like if you gonna be in this entertainment game, like you gotta keep your nose clean at all times because people are waiting behind bushes to catch you slipping. And it takes nothing nowadays, man. It takes nothing for something simple to go off the rails and, totally damage your credibility, for the rest of your life. And based on, I guess, the letters, quote unquote, that were left behind, like we don't even know if he wrote those letters or if the person that quote unquote found him, had him planted there or not.
Yeah, because like a lot of things just came out that really like
all of a sudden
they kind of questioned the whole making it seem like it was a suicide. They said he pretty much covered the floor with soap so he wouldn't lose nerve while he was committing suicide. I've never heard that shit before, ever.
Yeah.
But I guess it makes your feet slippery so you can't gain your footing.
You can't get your balance. So you either probably, I guess, break your neck or whatever.
Yeah.
Or, hurt
so you'll go through with it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then him writing John 3:16 on his forehead. How was it written on his forehead? Was it legible where he like it seemed like he did it himself, or did it seem kind of suspect like somebody did that to him? And then they talk about him smoking like synthetic like marijuana, so him smoking K2 before it was found in his system before he died. How did he get the weed?
Yeah.
And it's just like, and then like the prison notes, like all of a sudden he found 3 notes to his prison girlfriend, and then like which is a man, yeah. And then then they talked about the reason he killed Odin Lloyd because Odin Lloyd knew that he had a gay lover on the outside. That's why he killed them. And that kind of makes sense. But,
they went even further to say that he had a male lover in, I think, was it high school or middle school, something like that?
Yeah, high school, man. Yeah, there's no way you go into the NFL and they not find out about this shit.
Yeah.
Because they dig so deep in everybody's past, man. It's no way. And people talk, man.
Yeah, they go to your hometown.
Yeah, why would they push that gay narrative when he's already dead?
Yeah.
You gotta question that, man. Why would they want to do that? It just seems fishy to me, man. But
yeah,
I guess they just want to just like one more stick it to him. He's like, this is what you get for not following the protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just not being a good old boy, quote unquote, and not following the rules. And this is how we gonna treat you.
Yeah.
Man. They treat you like crap, man. When you don't hold the chips, man, you just nothing but a pawn, man.
Yeah.
You with all that money, you still nothing but a pawn, dude.
Yeah.
And dude, his boys like Marquis Pouncy talking about, I'm gonna see you again real soon, homie. And I was like, what in the hell? I'm like, what's going on? Try to tell us something, Marquis? Try to tell us something? Yeah, cause him, Joe Hayden. Oh yeah, they went to Florida. Let me stop being stupid. Yeah, like him, Marquis Pouncy, Joe Hayden. And I've got like another player like put out an Instagram post just talking about like, man, we gonna miss you, man. He'll never commit suicide. He's not that kind of person. I was like, man, you don't know what kind of dude he is if you're willing to kill 2 people or 3 people.
Well, the simple fact that he was already serving life.
Yeah.
And he had just gotten off from one trial, and then he still had one more to go. Like,
and that's the thing, man. That's the one thing I hate about keeping it real.
Yeah.
Niggas that keep it real for too long, man. You ride with dudes all the way to they on death row, man. It's like that shit don't make you look. That shit makes you look cool to people that don't matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Or just children or teenagers that value that kind of loyalty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Loyalty. I think loyalty can be extended to a certain extent.
Oh yeah.
Like if one of my boys did, if they did commit a murder, I'm not gonna call the cops on you, but I can't harbor you either.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might give you, you know what I'm saying? I'll like leave the house and don't say nothing and hopefully you're smart enough to take shit out of my house. You know what I'm saying? For some supplies, so you know what I'm saying, so you can survive longer. But I'm not gonna give it to you because I'd be baiting a criminal.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be loyal to you and not call the cops when you leave, but I can't be down with you either after you did something that heinous.
Yeah.
Unless it was self-defense.
Or family, something like that.
Yeah, those two things. But if it's just like raw murder, you just kill niggas just to kill them, man, I can't rock with you like that, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, no, but if it's like you protecting yourself and it was either you or him, I'm always gonna be down for my boys. Cause that's, that's self-preservation. There's nothing wrong with that, man. But if it's just killing a person because they're trying to keep out the media that you like to, you like to pack fudge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then no.
Guzzle yogurt.
Yeah, guzzle your plate. You know what I'm saying? Shit, then go ahead, man. Wouldn't even like his career wouldn't even been that different if he would have been found out that he was gay. He would have been the first like openly gay dude accepted.
Yeah, probably.
Because he's a baller. He was a baller.
Yeah, he was pretty decent on the field.
He could have parlayed that jump into some more money. The LGBT community would have been behind him.
Man, please, he would have been out of here.
Dude, ain't he a Super Bowl champion, man?
Man,
you should have stigmatism of being gay, and you're supposed to be hard, dude.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. Like I've seen some dudes that look like they're straight, and they act all hard. They end up like the first word to come out their mouth, you just be like, what the what?
Yeah.
It don't even look right. You know what I'm saying? And like the gym I go to, it's a lot of gay dudes there, which I don't give a damn. I'm still gonna go there because it's a fine ass women that go there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm there for them. But it's just kind of sad, man, that people are still so self-conscious. Because sometimes I'll walk into the locker room and I hear somebody go like, hee 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 hee, like before I go to the locker room, and then when I go in, they just like
dudes.
They'd be like, yeah, and then I was like, dude, I just heard you just laughing like a bitch just a minute ago. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to pump iron. I ain't here to get with you. Like, man, it's like society is just, it's to the point now where in society, like, you can't be yourself still.
Yeah, we still care what other people think.
Yeah, still care what other people think, and then, like, it's still to the point where you gotta care because it's gonna be at the detriment of your own life because you don't know what people out here are homophobic and want to act in the homophobia, man, by hurting somebody, man.
Yeah,
and it's sick.
Yeah.
Let that person live. He's not trying to get with you. He's not trying to look at you. He's not trying to split you open, man. Like, let that person live. And if he is, call the cops. You know what I'm saying? Let it go from there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let people live their lives. Life is already hard, man.
Yeah.
Life sucks sometimes.
We don't need no extra incentives to make life even harder.
Yeah, man. And don't try to pin somebody else down because of what they going through. I watched this. It's crazy, man. I've been seeing a lot of videos of just people in their 20s and teenagers like going on Facebook Live and like telling people they're about to commit suicide on Facebook Live, or that's like their suicide note. I saw like 3 videos like this past weekend of just people just like, man, I'm just tired, man. Just can't take it no more. And then right after that, you find out they committed suicide right after the video. Like this one guy, he committed suicide because I think he had a baby with this girl. She had that baby aborted and killed herself.
Dang. And
then he killed himself in the process. Y'all can find that video up on World Star. Y'all can tell I was real bored this week. I went on World Star Hip Hop. And then the other video was on Facebook Live where the guy was just like, man, I'm just I'm just tired. No opportunities out here for me, man. There's nobody loves me. Nobody wants to listen to my problems, man. So I'm just gonna end it. And then he just jumped out the window.
Dang.
Yeah, man. It just sometimes be a. What we need to do more, man. We just need to be a lending ear
Yep.
to your friends or
Yeah.
to a stranger that's in like a safe environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want
Yeah.
you to like take the person somewhere and then they just so hurt about their life and they see you might be balling or see you content with your life and try to harm you as well. But if you see somebody that just needs help or just needs a lending ear,
Yeah.
like, you don't understand sometimes what listening does, man. Listening it just
Yeah.
can be just enough
Yeah.
to make somebody sit there and be like, you know what? Somebody cares. And you just know you're saving somebody's life, man. You never know.
You know, it's funny, man. I was watching the Housewives of Atlanta reunion.
Yeah.
Not reunion, but I guess it is a reunion. I was watching that on Sunday, man, and the whole time I'm watching it, I'm just saying to myself, now all of these women are supposed to be friends. They're supposed to be close. They're supposed to be they're supposed to be representing a sisterhood.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time, all they can do is fight and bicker with each other. And a lot of the times they fight and bicker over nothing. And I'm just like, this is what you guys are portraying to the little girls out there who look up to you all. Like, this is what you're portraying. This is what you're saying, that it's okay to be. It's okay to be catty. It's okay to be, just devious and, just ugly towards one another. And I see why women don't get along, because it's just stupid stuff like this that's on TV, and it's still being promoted. We got to get away from doing each other wrong, man. If you my homeboy, yeah, it's natural that we gonna fight. Cause if you true friends, you gonna fight. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
But in the midst of all that fighting, somewhere there's got to be an end game. Somewhere there's got to be a solution. There's got to be a resolution to the issue that you guys have. And for some reason, I don't know, maybe they just do it off of TV. I don't know, but it seems very real to me. It seems like all of them have sincere issues with each other. And it's just like, okay, if y'all got problems, why do y'all continue to hang out with each other all together in the same space? That doesn't make sense to me. So I say all of that to say we got to do a better job of being each other's keeper.
Everybody want to be Chiefs. Nobody want to be Indians, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll keep up with, my crew. I call y'all, text y'all, make sure that y'all all right and everything. Me and you, we pretty much talk every day.
Pretty much.
So, but I don't know, man, like we got to do a better job of keeping everybody in our circles, together. And another thing, man, I was, watching Corey Holcomb's 5150 show, and on this particular episode, he had Aries Spears as a guest.
Yeah.
And they were debating the issues with, black comedians or male comedians in general. Well, specifically black comedians who dress in drag and, I guess to get that laugh. And, Aries' point was from a comedic standpoint that it's the age old trick in the book that, allows people to laugh. But, of course, Corey and, his co-host, Zoe Williams, which is, a very intelligent man. I love listening to his show. He has very good insights about just about anything that you want to, you want to look up or read.
Zoe Williams is a great show.
Yeah, that's the man right there. But and of course their argument was speaking from a perspective of a black male, saying that I don't want to dress. I shouldn't have to wear a dress just to make somebody laugh. And so, of course, they were having, an argument. And the thing about the 5150 show is they're always promoting brotherhood. They're always promoting, stick togetherness. But as soon as something goes wrong, the very next week, they're pretty much talking bad about Aries. And instead of inviting them back, or I don't know, Aries apparently sent I guess a threatening text. But I say all of that to say this is when something goes wrong with us, even if we're not the best of friends, we should still be able to come back and squash whatever beef that we have with each other, because there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture than what we see on TV. That's what's in our face right at this very moment. There's a bigger picture than that. If we're going to promote, being together, sticking up for one another, when something goes wrong, and we not being able to forgive that person and forget it and go on and move on to the next, phase of our lives, when we can't do that, we continue to hold a grudge. We continue to talk bad about each other. We continue to, live in the past. We don't help each other. We might as well just take a gun out and just shoot each other right then and there. So, it's just, I'm sick of seeing us like contradict ourselves, man.
Yeah, I think, man, people don't want to see other people succeed, dude.
Yeah.
They're not successful, man. That's why you got to kind of ride with people of your own ilk.
Yeah.
Or if you are with a crew of people that you've always been with for a while, if you see that person slacking or what they're trying to do, man, try to uplift them and be like, hey, man, what you doing to get on the ball?
Yeah, exactly.
And say, what can I do to help?
Yeah.
And then just don't say that and we not be willing to help either.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how when you ask somebody, hey, you want a piece of this? Like, you want a piece of my food? And you be like, don't motherfucker, don't you ask for a piece of this food. Yeah. I'm just asking it so you can think I'm nice. And then when they actually do say yeah, you be like, fuck, here. Yeah.
Well, that's just your fault if you do that and you don't really want nobody to have none. Because you should just do like me and not offer. Yeah. I don't offer my food, nigga. Hey.
T-rule, dude. Like, hell yeah, I get none of my shit. Don't blame me either, man. But yeah, dude, we always hurt the people that we're closest to, man.
Yeah.
People close to we hurt the most, man. We don't hurt strangers. We don't hurt people that we really don't know because we know how they're gonna act. But we just hurt people that's like I said, extremely close to us, man. I think it's gonna come back. It's gonna come down to just really just being true and honest to yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to be by yourself. Sometime, man. That's another thing. Yeah. That can stop a lot of the confusion there. If you would just go somewhere and sit the fuck down and just assess what you're going through and try to find ways to get yourself out of the hole.
Yeah.
Or try to find ways to get yourself out of your funk that you have. Because everybody's going to get into a funk. Mm-hmm. And everybody's going to get into a depressive state. Like our previous episode we had a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Man, dude, but I don't know. That whole Aaron Hernandez thing is very fishy, man. But things are going to still keep coming out, man. And I'm going to keep my eye on it. But it's just like, even the wife's like, it's weird how all this stuff is just come out of nowhere. She's suing the state and the prison.
Yeah.
Unlawful death because she don't think it was suicide.
She has every right to think that way.
Yeah, she does, man. Because if he would have got appealed off that case, because they were trying to appeal the old Lloyd case as well.
Yeah.
Some conspiracy theorists said that it was street justice that got him, and somebody went in there and just offed him because he was probably going to get off for the old Lloyd case as well. Because he had gotten off for the other, he got found not guilty for the double homicide case. Mm-hmm. They were on the way to appeal the other case. He had one like the best defense lawyer there was.
Jeez. So
he probably could have gotten out, but not going back into the league, but just got out and lived a normal life.
Yeah.
But shit, I don't know, man. But let's go ahead and get to the topic.
Let's get it.
All right, ST, man, what's the topic this week?
All right, so this week, as you see the title, is basically, silly shit that silently strikes a chord. Yeah. So, yeah, I thought I saw, a couple things,
Yeah.
especially, I guess for both men and women, like when you're in a relationship, ladies, and, I guess all the things that, a man used to do, he kind of don't do it anymore. So like, for instance, if, when you guys got together, a guy would always, walk you to, the car door and open it for you, allow you to get in, or a guy would, open a regular door and allow you to walk in, or a guy would, send you text messages in the morning, just, just saying
Oh,
hello.
yeah, that's the I'm trying to get the pussy phase.
Yeah. And then of course, for the men, the ladies, they at first you guys go somewhere, you guys get in the car. She used to ask if, she could turn on the air or, turn on the radio station, just simple things.
I know where you going. Go ahead.
But then all of a sudden, in the relationship, there's what they call, getting comfortable. And so, fellas, we stop opening doors. We stop sending those good morning texts. We stop some of the smallest things that we used to do, we stopped doing. And, ladies, for you, as soon as you get in the car, you touching every button in that motherfucker.
Get a
And
car here.
yeah.
Turn on R&B soul some shit.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
It's just like, wait a minute. You used to ask. Like, now you just get in here and you just act like it's your car.
Yeah.
So, and, also, being at a restaurant, as we talked about earlier, sharing food before, you would, I guess, offer some of your food and, I guess depending on who it was, they would oblige. But, now it's kind of expected for you to offer some of your food.
Hell no. Like that.
Yeah. So, and I do that because I've always been this way ever since I was in, I think, I want to say elementary school. I would always bring my lunch to school and people would always ask me for my food. And I would be like, you know what? No, but I would rather give you money so you can go buy your own food than take mine. And that's how I am now. Like, but
Yeah.
it's kind of with a twist though. Cause like now when I'm out with my fiance and, of course we get two different things and she wants to try my stuff.
Oh
So
God.
my rebuttal, my rebuttal usually is if you wanted this, you should have ordered this.
It's on
So
yeah, man.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just me being selfish or if it's just, me being a dick or I don't know. But I just never like sharing. And she knows this too. She knows that I don't like sharing my food. I hate it. Like it's so on most occasions, I just do not want to share. There are some instances, and thank God she doesn't just pick off my plate without asking.
Oh
Uh,
God. Yeah, that'll be some. That'll
yeah,
be
that.
some. Let's go ahead and call this shit all kind of shit. Like, go like as she reaches for like one of your fries, you be like, hey, let me go ahead and pass that. As you reach for that fry, let me go and get that ring too. Got time for this shit? I'm just fuck shit. I'll just play it.
But it's just little things like that that I guess kind of set you off that you don't really think about until like you're in a moment like, wait a minute, did she just take a swig of my juice? Or wait a minute, did this nigga just use my toenail clippers? Just small things. So we just talking about some of the small silly things that, I guess kind of get on your nerves.
Yeah.
So go ahead, hit them off, EC.
Yeah, man. Like some of the shit that like pisses me off, dude. It don't take much. I don't know if it's just me just always just being in a bad mood, but Motherfuckers that say yes, that shit. Oh, dude, that shit makes me want to punch a fucking wall, dude. Like with that person's face right there, dude. Like I hate that term so fucking much, man.
Yeah,
And then another,
it's like the ghetto chick war cry. It's like
yeah, dude.
yeah,
Yeah. It's like, dude, I remember I was in the gym one time and Wendy Williams was on and then like some girl in the audience like, yes, Wendy, yes. I said, oh, and then everybody in the gym was like looked at me. They just something. It's just something that just triggers me, man. Like that's a fucking trigger. That's a trigger shit, man.
yeah,
Another thing that really like something that really pisses me off is like when people will try to like do something and say they down
yeah,
when they don't have to do that. You don't have to like go the extra mile. Like you have certain like these are people, these other races at your job will just go out of their way to be like, yeah, man. They'll try to go out of their way to say like I'm down or I'm hip.
yeah,
No, you're not. That shit pisses me off. Like, dude, just be yourself, man. There's nothing wrong. You don't have to getify yourself for me to feel more comfortable around you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm comfortable in my own skin. That's just showing that you're doing that you have some kind of, either you're scared to be around me or you're nervous to be around me because you're acting this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm just like, some people say it's just to be helpful and to make the other person feel comfortable, but you should always try to just talk to that person to see where they come from. Just case in point, man. I read an article on Deadspin where this journalist tried to call out Ezekiel Elliott for having a Dodge Avenger or whatever when he was still in college.
Mm-hmm.
And his mama called out a reporter saying, man, every black player that goes to NFL is not from the ghetto.
Yeah.
Like, we earned that. We bought that car for him. And then I was like, man, he got shut down. I'm like, yeah, man. Like, everybody that makes it to the NFL that was a black kid that's made a lot of money now, they didn't come from the ghetto or they didn't come from a single parent household. That's another thing that pisses me the fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
When dudes get on ESPN or they go on an interview and they be like, man, it's the same old story every year, dude. Talking about, I came from the hood, you know what I'm saying, bullets flying.
Raised from my grandmama.
Raised from my grandmama. Man, I'm the only one that made it out, man. That shit was hard. I'm like, man, that narrative has to go, man. Even, they need coaches, man. Like, they need coaches bad. Okay, if that's your story, fine. But that narrative needs to stop being pushed in our community, man. There has to be a way that we can get over that narrative. We've heard it enough. That shit not a fucking badge of honor, man. We need to let that shit go. That shit pisses me off, man. Like Deshaun Watson was on Rich Eisen podcast, and right when he got to the point where he was like, yeah, daddy in prison, I turned it off. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, man. It's like I worked 3 to 4 jobs. I was like, man, if it's a broken record with black athletes, don't you think it's not the athletes, it's the society that we live in?
Yeah.
If year after year after year, decades after decades after decades, boys come into the league have the same story, there's something wrong with the system.
Yeah. Yeah, that's obvious though.
Yeah, it's obvious, man. I'm so tired of fucking hearing it, man.
Yeah, yeah. But but to your point, when you see kids like the Curry brothers, Steph and Seth, they grew up in the suburbs.
Yeah, they grew up rich because they didn't ball.
So, but they aren't really seen as cool or
exactly not seen as black.
Down. Yeah, and that's so stupid.
Yep.
Because who says to be black you have to be poor and downtrodden? Like that makes no sense to me. And you kind of have to blame hip hop a little bit for this notion, because hip hop, we kind of started that with
embracing
embracing the slums. Like you weren't seen as real enough if you weren't out trapping every day, or
slumming.
Like you didn't fight to catch your next meal. It went from the days of being a somewhat suburban living, like Will Smith Like he grew up from the hood, yeah, but he got away from that though. Like he didn't stick to that narrative. Like everybody knows, everybody doesn't know Will Smith for being like hood bound. Like they know him for being like a, very cultured, very diverse type of person. And how that's seen as uncool. And, but it's different though. It's different though if you are a white artist and you grew up in the suburbs. Then it's kind of switched.
Because
So
it's a social norm.
yeah.
It's a
So
social norm for them to come from that. But another thing, real quick, that pisses me off are when kids that come from something try to go back to the hood and say they're
yeah,
hard, like
exactly.
Bow Wow,
Yeah.
Russell. What's that dude that they had a TV show with his kids with the little fine little two daughters? They got
Uh,
smashed up.
uh,
Damn,
smashed up as in
one of them got a kid now.
yeah.
Angela Simmons.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
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 Like the boys try to act hard, like the older boy try to act hard, and
Oh, yeah.
he got hemmed up for that shit too, cause he ain't from there, man.
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't know why we associate being down and being black with being ghetto.
Yeah.
That just shows, man, we don't know our history, man. We come from kings and queens, man.
Yeah. It just we ashamed. That's the thing. That's the thing, man. Like to be ashamed of who you are and what you come from. Like that's something that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like it's stupid not to be yourself because at the end of the day, you are the only person that has to live with yourself.
You're gonna get
So
exposed too eventually.
yeah. So why be fake with yourself and other people? Like come on. Like stop it.
Stop it. Yeah, that shit pissing me off, man. Other shit that just fucking just. Dang, what the shit this is? It's just silly to some people, but just irks me.
Yeah.
People that like people that do shit that's like the trend is over, they still do it, like
Yeah.
motherfuckers still dabbing.
Yeah.
That shit pisses me off. Motherfuckers that do like shit that was like cool. Like that was like cool a year ago, they do it like the following year when it's not cool anymore, like let shit die.
Yeah, exactly.
Like dabbing, and then like it's always a dance that come out in the NFL that they do, and then like a year later people be doing the stands like no, it's dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And like planking, I'm glad that shit died. That shit was fucking long, y'all.
That was so stupid.
Remember planking? Y'all remember that shit?
That was so dumb.
Fucking shit, man. That joke was so stupid, but that's funny. Like one of the trends that was funny for a little while was put him in a coffin. That shit was funny for a minute, dude. Oh god! And then I want to get this wrong, but and put him in a coffin. What did he just like? Somebody would like just jump backwards and like jump into somebody and knock him down. Don't put him in a coffin. That jump was so stupid, man. Like dumb high niggas made Vine funny.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, dude. They make Vine. They really did make Vine, man. I wonder what happened to all the Vine millionaires, because there was a lot of millionaires that came out of Vine. I wonder they moved on to YouTube and all that shit.
Probably did.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that shit pissing me off. And people that do old moves, old dances, and old phrases.
Yeah.
That shit, that's silly to some. That shit pisses me off. Another thing that pisses me off is when people like will hear something off of TV and then like regurgitate it like it's their own shit, and it's from TV.
I saw that same episode of SportsCenter last night, nigga. You ain't fooling nobody.
Yeah, man, you don't know shit. Like, or like you'll repeat some of the same rhetoric that Stephen A. Smith said.
Yeah.
In an argument, you're like, hold on, man.
That's the wrong nigga to ever repeat.
Yeah, dude. You're like, what? This sound like that coon. Like, man, come on, man. Get your own thoughts, man. Don't do that shit, man. Just like I was watching, case in point, I was watching, there was a ESPN special on Sunday where this guy dressed up as James Harden went to the old folks home, and then like this one guy was like, "Get out of here! Like you're not Westbrook who has 43 triple doubles." I'm just like, dude, you just repeating what they say on ESPN all day long. I'm like, oh, you just watch ESPN all day, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, I hate when people just don't think for themselves either, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's another thing that's silly to some, but I don't really think that's silly to some. That should piss anybody off, dude.
Yeah. It should, but you got some of those people who enjoy that because if you got somebody who's willing to think like you, that means you can control them.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And another thing that kind of pisses me off is like I read like when people go on YouTube and they just leave like slanderous comments about the person that's on the YouTube channel. Like, why the fuck are you
Yeah.
here to begin with?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Or Instagram. Yeah, dudes. Okay, yeah. So this kind of shit kind of pisses me off too, man. So it's this one girl I follow because she got a nice body or whatever, and
Hmm.
she's on some like remote island, and she's talking. She'd be like posting shit up like, yeah, it's 428. Don't let life live you, live life. And then somebody was on there like, man, shut your whole ass up. That white man. The guy on the phone said, shut your whole ass up. That white guy over there paid for all that shit you talking about. And he probably done digged you out a couple times and pissed on you too. I was like, dude, why are you following like I was like, dude, why are you following her on Instagram if you just gonna just be hating like that?
Yeah.
Now this shit was mad funny for a minute, but I was just like, dude, why are you wasting your time?
Hmm.
People just love to waste their time and be looking at other people's lives when they could be living their own.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah, that's another thing that pisses me off, man. You should only really use social media for just to be positive, man. You trying to be negative, man, go on somewhere. But that's what the internet's for, because you're a faceless troll on the internet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hell yeah, dude. But that's like the only thing. That's the only thing is that like if you just don't want to be my friend, like come up to me and say yes, or like the other thing I just mentioned, I will never talk to you ever.
Yeah. I can't help it. Anytime I go anywhere, there's always, especially when I go somewhere with my lady, it's kind of like I always get one dude especially who will like walk, like cross our path
Mm.
and like
Hey,
they'll
ass niggas.
they'll look at her
Mm.
like only for like a split second and then like they'll look me up and down. Like how'd that nigga get her? You know, like
She'll be
and
like, you ain't got like cause the hood gonna love it.
But yeah, it's exactly like that. And like just Sunday, it's some guy just just as if he was pissed off because my lady's fine. It's just like he was just looking dead at me, didn't wave, didn't say hi, nothing. And I hate that. Like it, and I think my lady, she thinks it's silly for me to get upset about that, but I don't care. I don't like it when you stare at me and don't say nothing and just look as if you got a problem with me.
Yeah, cause you could be plotting, man. I feel
Yeah,
on that shit, man. Like,
yeah,
what's the beef, dude?
exactly. Like that make me want to grab something and get to swinging.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that I don't like that. That's silly for most people, but I hate it. I also don't like it when like the ratio, like if you go to like a burger spot and like you get like sliders and like they like the ratio between meat and bun isn't the same.
Yeah, dude. Like, what you want, a White Castle or you want a Crystal?
No, it's just like if it's like a little burger boutique, like there's a spot called Flip that
Okay.
I go to, and like it never fails. They always give me more meat than bun. And I'm like, what the hell? Like y'all can't order enough bun size for the meat that y'all serve? That's just stupid.
You trying to screw me? Huh?
And see another thing that that's silly. Like if you tell somebody what you about to do, and then they say, "Well, go on and do it," and I'll be like, "I hate that.
Oh
That's
yeah, man, yeah.
that's so stupid. I hate it." It's like, why are you telling me that? I'm going to do it right now. Like I don't need you to co-sign or reiterate what I already said I'm going to do. Like that irritates me.
Yeah, that does bother me too. Like, go ahead and do it then. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up, man. I ain't gonna do it now because you said something. You know what? I changed my mind now. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, be on one of those kind of things. Yeah, dude. I don't like that shit either, man. People just be picking, man, just to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I hate those kind of people, man.
Yeah, people that always got something to say about anything. Yeah, I hate that. Like,
just somebody has to say something about everything you say.
Yeah.
Everything come out your mouth, they got a negative rebuttal to it.
Or just anything, period. They don't even have to be negative. It just be like, shut up.
Yeah, dude. Just listen. People just don't know how to listen either, man. That's another thing, man. Another shit that pisses me the fuck off, dude. That might be silly to some is when like people are talking like cause I watch a lot of like CNBC.
Mm-hmm.
I can, man, and half the time the motherfuckers be talking over each other, man.
Yeah.
I be like, man, let the motherfucker talk. He has a point.
Yeah.
They be like,
Yeah.
I just turned the channel off. I said, man, fuck it. I just can't listen to this shit. God damn.
9 times out of 10, like, you never get to hear the point that they were trying to make because they ran out of time or something like that.
Exactly, man. Because the other person is over talking them, man. That shit pisses me off.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit pisses me off, man. God. Some people just see it as being, you know, as silly, but that shit gets on my nerves. Or another thing that pisses me off too, man, I kind of hate to say it, but when I'm riding in the car, I'm listening to sports talk radio.
Yeah.
I'm like either riding with like my sister, or like my mom, and then like the guy stutters or says something.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, hit the bit. I'm like, man, I'm trying to stop. I'm like, he'll stutter, and then like my sister or mom be in the car and they'll say it too. They'll be like, hit the. I'm like, I'm trying to hear what he's saying.
Yep.
That shit pisses me off. Like sometimes you turn it off. I'm like, who listens to music, man? Fuck it.
Yep.
Like, I don't even listen to sports talk radio unless I'm by myself in the car, man. I can't do it. Cause like when we go on road trips together, we'll listen to like Elvis Duran, or we'll listen to like some music or something. Cause I can't deal with it, man.
Yep.
I can't even do it. Or like they'll like one time I did listen to sports on radio because it was such a long ass trip.
Yeah.
They'll like talk about a certain player. They'll be like, ain't he out of the league? I'm like, no, he's a rookie. Like, wait, you don't know, it's okay if you don't know. Don't say nothing.
Yeah. I'll tell you something. My mom, she used to do. Like, I'll be watching TV, and like she'll come in and be like, "Why are you watching that?" And I'll be like, "Cause that's what I'm watching."
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna come in and ask me what I'm watching, and it's not even what you interested in. Like, or another thing, like I hate it when people talk during a show or during a movie. Like I hate that with a passion. Like I didn't come to the movie to hear you talk to me. I came to the movie to watch the movie, or I came to the show to listen to this nigga sing this song, but I can't hear him sing the song because you talking to me.
Yeah, man. Case in motherfucking point, man. I never get the time. I'll never do this shit again. I will never go see a black stand-up show at a movie theater in the hood. I never do it, dude. I never do it because I never get the time. My sister and I, when I was younger, went to go see the Kings of Comedy. And we went to, it was like South Lake AMC, movie theater to go see the movie. Mm-hmm. Nigga, do you not know? I did not hear any jokes. Only thing that I heard was previews. I didn't hear anything. Because all I heard was, that nigga stupid! That little kid, I was like, what did he say? I can't hear. I couldn't hear nothing, man. Like, the only time I could hear something was when D.L. Hughley was on, because that shit wasn't funny. I'm just kidding, man. Shout out to D.L. Hughley.
Yeah, we love you, D.L.
We love you, man. But, yeah, dude, like, that's another thing I can't do it, man. I feel you. Or, like, somebody will say something, like, funny in a movie, and the person you go see the movie theater, somebody you go see the movie with, will, like, lean over to you and be like, ooh. You be like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm trying to hear.
Yeah, extra sound effects.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. When I did go see, You saw Logan, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, that's the only time like I yelled at that part. I was being a nigga at that part.
Yeah.
I yelled at that, but other than that, because I was hyped.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't make outbursts like that. But yeah, dude. Like, man, just be courteous to people when they in the movie theater, man.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. And then after all the shootings that happened in the movie theater, like, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I do the movie, I just be like staring at the exit. Like,
I do too.
yeah, I don't even like watching the movie. I just be like, man,
Yeah.
I just staring at the exit like, man, that motherfucking door move. I'm out there.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. What I do is like sit down.
Yeah.
Like, and and I hate that too. I hate that I have to do that. But like I sit down and the previews hadn't started yet, so I'm looking I'm straight ahead. I'm looking in the corners. I'm just looking for those illuminated signs that say exit. And I'm like, all right, so if it go down, I know where I need to be.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm make sure I strategically sit close to them bitches, man.
Mm-hmm.
Or somewhere where I can like either like jump over to like the rail balcony where it goes to the exit.
Yep.
So the worst thing can happen is I can fuck my knees up, but at least I can go and get the adrenaline be pumping through me so I can get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. There was like just a string of just like those mall shootings, man. That shit was just fucking shit crazy, man.
Yeah, it is.
You can't go anywhere, dude.
Nope.
That's all I got, man. You got anything else?
Nah, man, that's it. We just wanted to bring y'all another, I guess, fun episode that y'all can have fun with.
I hope y'all, we kept on talking about, the skits, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the skit.
Yeah, hope y'all really enjoyed that skit. Just something, off the cuff.
Remember, it's all in jokes, y'all. So
yes.
Please don't be sending us
Don't take us serious.
Don't take no direct message talking about y'all are savages. Like it's a joke.
Yeah.
You laugh. You know what I'm saying? Just come to the dark side with us.
Yeah.
All right, see this bitch on home, ST.
All right, y'all. Like always, we want to thank y'all for tuning in for another great episode of the Blank Canvas Podcast with your boys EC and ST. I just want to let y'all know that we do have more coming down the pipeline. So just continue to stay with us. Continue to follow and subscribe. Rate the podcast. Let us know how we do.
Please, somebody rate the show.
Yes, please. Also, continue to be there for one another, encourage each other, because that's what life is all about, man. We're here to uplift each other. That's what the Blank Canvas Podcast is here for. See, always remember that ignorance is not a handicap; it's a personal choice. And if there's no light, you must become the light. So be the light, y'all. Yeah, man. We hitting another great stride, man. We really enjoy bringing y'all that heat every week. So we're gonna continue to do it until we just don't feel like doing it no more. And hopefully by then, we got a couple million stashed in the bank.
Yeah. Like just know, like if the podcast start coming on, either we got tired of this shit or we done got rich. One or the other. And hopefully it's the latter. Peace out, motherfuckers. We love y'all, man. Y'all stay blessed.
Yes, we love y'all. Remember, let us know what you think about the show. Tell us give us some suggestions. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. All that. Episode number 54. We're gonna holler at y'all next week, man.
Peace.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Blank Canvas Podcast. We'll see you next week. Oh,